So I've just watched the trailer of Horizon Forbidden West in slow motion to find out any details that people might have missed. But before we start, I'll have to admit, the title and the idea of this video is very much influenced by the Canadian lad's video. So if anyone thinks that I stole his idea, I am genuinely sorry, really. Anyway, let's continue with the video.
I'm running out of time, Elisabet.
It's nice to see that Aloy refers to Elisabet Sobeck simply as Elisabet, indicating that Aloy sees Elisabet as more of a friend than a mother or an original she's being cloned from. Because throughout most of the first game, Aloy refers to her in her full name,
Elisabet Sobeck.
So it's kinda wholesome that Aloy calls her Elisabet. In this scene, Aloy says,
"And the machines meant to help us are out of control."
And if you're wondering what the machines are helping the people at, well, in the Tribes of the Forbidden West trailer, we can see an uncorrupted version of it plowing the ground, showing us that the machines is helping the people in agriculture.
I have to find a way to fix it all.
This is the only time in the trailer where Aloy's full front is clearly shown, or at least somewhat clearly, without her wearing the shield weaver armor. Keep this in mind as I will be back to this point later in the trailer. Now we can see that people other than Aloy are able to control the machines. What's interesting about this is that it was the original plan for the first game to have this as a more common ability, but the idea was ultimately scrapped in order to make Aloy more special, being the only one that can override machines.
Who gets in her way? They say she answers to a higher power.
Here we can see Aloy is using her old spear, or one that closely resembles her old self-made one, not the modified silencer's lens from the other trailer. The reason for that might be that Aloy lost her lens here during this earlier encounter with Regala, and went back to get her old spear afterwards. Personally, I like her old spear more because it feels more meaningful to her since she crafted it herself.
I just need to test it.
Machines of war.
The Tanak rabble led by Regala, which is the bad guy faction in this game, is seen overriding a tremor tusk. But the interesting thing about this scene is that the tremor tusk is already outfitted with a howdah, which is like the war elephant equivalent of a saddle, even before it was being overridden. This just doesn't seem very wise, as the tremor tusk is seen resisting and thrashing around mid-override in the next scene, and can possibly destroy the howdah. Now, I don't think that the bad guys are that stupid, because this could also indicate that the overrides have a certain duration to them, and they need to be brought in periodically to be re-overridden. But then, the question now becomes, does this void the machine's warranty? And here's a not so interesting thing. Aloy clips her hand into a piece of wood. Now here comes the real reason that motivated me to make this video. Remember when I said that except for that one scene in the entire trailer, Aloy is always wearing the shield weaver outfit whenever her full front is being shown. In this scene, Aloy's full front is shown from her shoulder up and she's wearing a tribal outfit. But in the next scene, she's seen with a shield weaver outfit again. And looking closely at the background of both scenes suggests that they are indeed from the same cutscene. So what is the developer hiding in Aloy's chest? Could she have a piece of equipment that the developer just doesn't want to show us yet? For now, we can only make guesses, and yours are probably as good as mine. In the first game, Aloy is always alone when infiltrating a cauldron. But in this scene, Aloy is seen accompanied by allies inside the cauldron, indicating that cauldrons will be having a bigger part to play in the story, and also Aloy relies on her allies more this time around. For the second game in the series, the logo included a Roman numeral 2 in it, and they also retroactively updated some of the logos for the first game to include the one in them as well. But here's a question for Guerrilla Games. Why didn't they name the second game Horizon Zero Dawn to Dusk like Girlfriend Reviews suggested? Gaia is once again present in this game, presumably in Aloy's present day, and not as an old recording. Now why do I know that it's the present day? because she's now depicted as an older woman, signifying that some time has passed since her supposed self-destruction. The logic behind an AI aging is not something I'm qualified to talk about, but giving Gaia the ability to age humanizes her a lot. This is probably done to make her feel less like a soulless AI and to work better as a companion to Aloy. Yes, the developers have hinted that Gaia will be a companion in Aloy's journey.
Hey! Listen!
And I think that it would be very interesting to see how Gaia interacts with Aloy. Would Gaia view Aloy as her mother? Because Gaia is created by Elisabet and technically Aloy and Elisabet are genetically identical. Or would she take on a more motherly role to Aloy, as she is the one who ordered to clone Aloy? I'm betting on the latter since Gaia is being aged up to appear more mature to Aloy.
We're not the only ones who seek them.
This woman is officially named Tilda, but not much is known about her yet. And in the scene where she appears in, it seems that she has a force field around her outfit. Well, I guess we have to play the game to find out. And that's all the details I can find while watching the trailer in slow motion. Tell me if I missed anything in the comments down below. And see ya!